Hey folks, if you've been watching the Bobcat hydraulic repair series and you're wondering why there's a different intro for this one, you don't have to watch this part. I'm going to just put a link right over here. Just click on this and we'll start the video. If you're a regular subscriber and you're wondering why all of a sudden I'm starting a series with Bobcat hydraulic repair part 4, it's because I started doing this series in like March of last year and I never got to finish them. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out the series, which means there's probably going to be, including this video, another 3 or 4 videos for the series. If you're interested in the Bobcat hydraulic repair or fixing things, I'll put a link up over here where you can click on this link and I'll take you back to the first in the series. Otherwise, you're welcome to skip the video. I'm putting this video up, it's actually December 31st of 2015. I filmed most of this footage in April of 2014. So the footage is a little bit old, but hopefully we'll work with it. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Take care. How you doing, folks? It's been about a week and a half since I've touched this project working on my Bobcat. I got another schematic because this is the metal plate that was rusted. So on the old one, all this was rusted. Bobcat did a redesign, so that metal plate doesn't look the same anymore, so I'm going to have to just, you know, they gave me a schematic for the newer design, and it's all going to work. The piece is just going to look a little bit different. So this is what the bucket positioning valve is supposed to look like, nice and shiny clean. And then it's got these covers. These are actually made out of plastic. These are just dust covers. And we'll see if we can figure out how this goes. So we'll take our old 90-degree fittings and put them on this one, and then I got a couple new ones to replace the rusted out ones. This solenoid was on the bucket positioning valve, but because my Bobcat's so old, it didn't use it. So at the dealer, they took this off and put something else in. These are the 2 metal pipes, if I order the right part numbers, that are going to go off the bucket positioning valve. So I've got a couple 90s here to put on the bucket positioning valve because some of them had some rusty threads there. This metal plate is going to go on the newer plate, and this is not. This is from the old plate that we took off, and this is for the new one, and I don't think I'm going to use this anymore. You know, looking at the schematic, somehow this one's going to work. I got my sticker. I've never used that little red valve in the cab, but I got a sticker, so if someday I need to use it, I know what the heck that little red knob is for. These little O-rings are what's going to go on when I put these guys. Oh, it looks like they came with the O-ring. Well, I thought these O-rings were going to go right here. Well, I'll need at least 2 of them. It's always a good idea to replace your O-rings whenever you're replacing hydraulic parts or O-rings in general if you take them apart. So I got 4 of those. It looks like I only need 2. And then I ordered 10 of these guys here. And these weren't cheap. It might have been better to go down to the hardware store. But I figure rather than putting these really rusty ones back in, I'll just put a whole bunch of anti-seize on the new ones so they don't, you know, I don't end up having something rust out. So the first thing we're going to do today, I think, is we're going to work on the bucket positioning valve. So I got some bad news, and then I think I got some more bad news. I started the machine and ran it, and everything worked great. So I guess that's the good news. Unfortunately, when I turned the machine off and got out, well, this is what I found on the floor. I had moved the container I put under the drain to catch any drips, because I figured there wouldn't be any more drips. That's where we are. Now, hydraulic leaks, you really have to be careful on. Any new guys, that hydraulic oil comes out at a really high pressure, and you don't want to just leave the machine running and stick your hands in there. So even when I started the machine up, I put some cardboard where I removed that, that metal piece in the front, just to make sure I didn't get hit by any hydraulic fluid if it sprayed out. I'll see if I can start the machine and just show you guys real quickly where it's coming, but just never stick your fingers in where there's a hydraulic leak to check. Take a piece of cardboard, put it near, and see where it's getting wet. This one is coming out so fast it's not a pinhole stream. But let me show you. So I did open the door behind. I have to leave closed, but the other doors are open. There's a fan I'm going to turn on in the window for fresh air. I'm going to put my safety glasses on so I don't get hydraulic fluid in my eyes. And I'm going to put my gloves on so I don't get hydraulic fluid spraying into my skin and have to go to the emergency room. And I'll see if I can show you guys where this leak is coming from. I'll put the fan on too. Hopefully it's just that one fitting, and I can take it apart, thread it a little bit more carefully. Hopefully I won't have to order some new parts, but I did put that on pretty tight, so I don't really see what else I could do differently. But I'm going to get some lunch now. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break, walk away from it for a while, come back with a clear head, a little more enthusiasm, and we'll see how we do.